All right. So today I want to talk about something that has came across um, that I've seen play out with somatic narcissists. Right. I don't really talk too much about the somatic and the cerebral, but for today's purposes, we're talking about how the difference in how a somatic narcissist treats attractive sources of supply versus supply that they don't see as attractive, right? They will go after both, but there's a unique difference in how they pursue and utilize each source. So we're going to break that down. So, why does somatic narcissists prefer attractive supply? Well, social status and prestige is the number one thing. Somatic narcissists often equate their own value with attractiveness of their partners or people that they're around that's attractive. So by surrounding themselves with physically attractive people, they create the illusion of superiority and desirability. Attractive partners serve as trophies that signal to others that they are highly desirable themselves. Validation of physical appeal is another thing. Since their self worth is tied to appearance and being chosen by an attractive person reinforces their belief that they are also attractive and sexually appealing. This fuels their grandiose self image and ultimately shields them from feeling inadequate, right? So we know that narcissists envy others a lot, right? So a somatic narcissist enjoys the admiration and envy that they will receive from others when they are seen with a physically attractive partner. So that external validation boosts their ego and allows them to maintain their illusion of dominance in social settings, especially in social settings. There's a lot more sexual gratification that comes from the attractive partner. The somatic narcissist often uses sex as a tool for validation. They often prefer attractive partners because they see them more sexually desirable, making their conquests feel more rewarding, right? It feels more rewarding to them. Additionally, they they enjoy the power dynamic of having an attractive person under their influence. That's more of a reward for the somatic narcissist. If they can control an attractive person who can have many other options besides just a narcissist, it really, really fuels and boosts their ego to really say that they are the shit. They're it, right? It makes the narcissist feel on top of the world, the somatic narcissist. Now, how they use attractive versus unattractive supply, it's the same thing. They're going to shower you with attention, flattery, the same thing. But the unattractive supply is it's more about utility over status with the unattractive person. And so just so if many of you are thinking, where do you stand with the narcissist that you were with? the way to somatic, if you had a somatic narcissist, which you had a narcissist that was fairly attractive, if you weren't very attractive in their eyes, the way to tell is you were mainly used for things, right? The somatic narcissist may still use that less attractive supply, but usually for convenience rather than status. Right? These individuals may be more emotionally available, financially supportive, or easier to manipulate. And oftentimes they are the backup source of supply. They may keep the unattractive supply, is like I said, that spare tire. Turning to them when their primary attractive source is unavailable or when they need emotional reassurance. They're going to be more private with the unattractive source, where they may hide the unattractive source supply from public view or treat them with less respect. And that's because they don't enhance the narcissist's external image. There's more psychological abuse, since the unattractive supply is seen as less valuable and less desirable. They'll face more neglect, verbal abuse, or emotional manipulation compared to the attractive supply. So in other words, the unattractive supply, the somatic narcissist is going to play it a little bit different, because they know that the unattractive supply doesn't have the availability of options. They know this. So if the somatic narcissist happens to be attractive and they pick up on a less attractive supply, usually you have money. You want to keep them around because you feel good. The unattractive supply feels good having an attractive person that they're with, and the somatic narcissist picks up on that. And there's a tax to pay for that, right? For them being with you, being attractive. But they're going to use you even more so, because they know that you're out of your, how can I put this? You're out of your normal range of what you would be able to get attraction wise. So they know you're going to overcompensate in other areas because you're not as attractive. So you're going to either be more friendlier, kind, willing to put up with more to keep that attractive somatic narcissist around. So they're going to press to use you more to get more out of you, having you buy them things more, spending on them, those type of things. You're going to find yourself putting in a lot of work to keep that somatic attractive narcissist around you. The attractive one, there's kind of a compromise here and there, because the attractive one serves a purpose to uplifting them. And so to keep that status, the somatic narcissist will comply in certain areas with the attractive supply, whereas they won't comply as much with the unattractive supply. Right? And the attractive supply is, again, it's probably going to be more sexual than anything. If you're with a somatic narcissist and y'all are barely doing anything, they're not going to want to do a whole lot of things sexual with an unattractive supply. That's not the capacity in which they are using the unattractive supply. The unattractive supply is getting used for, like I said, emotional support, money, assistance in some sort of way. And that's how they keep it, right? It's a trade-off. They'll make the unattractive supply believe that they like and want them for who they are, but in reality, they're using the hell out of them. Whereas the attractive one, it's more of a show, a status thing, showing you off. You're the trophy. So it's more of, they may even get you stuff here and there, and because they feel like you're worth it, to boosting their grandiose interpretation of who they think they are. So that's the difference in the dynamics. The unattractive supply is going to get treated a lot worse with the somatic narcissists. They're not, I mean, it's night and day. So I hope this kind of, dives into some of the things, or in that way of how that plays itself out between the two. But yeah, that's generally how it is with the somatic narcissists. Their looks is everything to them, has more value than them. But they will take an unattractive source of supply and use it in a different way. All right. It's a lot harder for them to hold on to the attractive supply, right? They have to do more work with an attractive source of supply, because the attractive source, even though they're manipulating and brainwashing them and all that, the attractive source still knows at the end of the day that they look good enough. They can still move on and recoup and recover and find someone just as attractive, or if not more attractive than the narcissist. Whereas the less attractive source of supply doesn't necessarily have that option. All right. Anyway, that's all I have to say for this video, or this message at least. If this helped, consider to like, share, subscribe. And if you want a one-on-one consultation, don't hesitate to click in the description box. My email is there. Shoot me an email. I'll get you info on how to go about doing that. Till next time, have a good one.